minute of this ball game. They just want to see the main event tonight. But you can bet this is going to be a jam-packed venue before this ball game is over. Lazaro.
Two-point shot by Lazaro. Finally, they're able to break that 14-point barrier. It's down to 12 points now.
5:16 remaining, third period. By Cristobal is on Ricky Brown. Aaron Torres works behind a screen of Ricky Brown. Tries to go to Jerry Samlani, and he starts blaming Jerry.
Well, you know, Aaron Torres could have gone straight for the hole that time. He had an open lane, but he was looking for the assist pass.
Ricky way offline with that 20-footer when Philip Cesar is fouled on the rebound play. Gonna go against Jerry Samlani. Third personal for Jerry, and the 15th foul for Great Taste. And Samlani will be relieved.
So Joy Carpio coming in for Samlani. He'll be taking on Philip Cesar.
Well, Philip Cesar isn't exactly having a great night. He's only accounted for 8 points and 8 rebounds. Not really bad for ordinary players, but with Philip Cesar, that is a little bit subpar. Here's Philip. Oh!
That could have been a very good assist pass. Drop pass by Lazaro to Philip, but I think Philip wasn't expecting that.
No, he didn't expect that at all. And here's Aaron Torres. Watson, he fires at a beautiful screen by Jimmy Mananzala. It's back to a 14-point marker for Great Taste. Bernie Fabiosa very ably playing the role of band leader for the Shell Helix Oilers, and Mr. Besabe blows his whistle. Hold it, fellas. Aaron Torres says, I did it, put me in jail, and throw away the key. All right, 4:24 remaining in the third period.
That's a fourth personal foul now of Torres, and 16 fouls for Great Taste, only 3 for Shell.
Big rebound by Steve Watson. Here's Aaron Torres pushing it down court and burning rubber, and then the ball goes off the floor. Watson with a snapshot of the inbound pass by Jimmy Mananzala. He misses, and Philip Cesar pulls down the defensive rebound. That was a rather bad pass, I must say.
Boy, Shell really throwing the ball away, huh? I think they're not listening to Edo Campo, because like I said, that's what probably he told these players. But lots of turnovers right here in the third quarter.
Like Cristobal's turn now to acknowledge a foul. That would be his fourth personal, but only the 14th foul for Shell. While the Great Taste Coffee Makers are already on the brink of team foul trouble. Bullseye. Ricky Brown coming through again with his third birdie tonight. Oh, that's actually his fourth birdie, and Philip Cesar instantly replies with a 2-point shot. 77-62. 15-point lead for Great Taste. 3.5 to go in the third period. Steve Watson gets a pick from Joey Carpio. Bullseye. 79-62.
And slowly but surely, Steve Watson is getting back his rhythm, Joe, because like you said, maybe more than a conference, about the conference and a half, he's been kept on hold.
You know, this is one of the silver linings in the horizon for Baby DeLupa. He's allowing some of his less exposed players, especially those coming off sick bay, to be able to regain their form in this series for third place. Steve Watson certainly will become a very invaluable asset in the third conference.
Right, and that's a sign of a good coach. Just like Edo Campo earlier, he was trying his bench warmers also, like Aldo Perez and the like, Joe. So that's where you can tell a good coach.
That's right. In the meantime, Mike Cristobal pulled up from 21 feet, missed from there very badly, and we've got a timeout. We shall return. All right, you just saw Stevie Watson come up with a 20-footer to up Great Taste's lead now to 17 markers at 81-64. 2 minutes and 26 in the balance for the third period. Ray Lazaro has it for the yellow shirts of the Shell Helix Oilers. If you're watching this in black and white, the Shell Oilers are in the lighter shade of uniforms, and Mr. Besabe blows his whistle from the baseline. Loose ball foul is called on Biboy Ravanes. Only his first personal tonight. Already the 15th foul, though, for the Shell Helix Oilers, while Great Taste has been hanging on to the brink with 6.
It's a full court press again by Shell Helix, but they'll really have to do a good job of it. You know, you can full court press, but then if you're not really on top of your man, it'll be easy to give the passes, or rather assist passes, Joe. So they'll really have to do a good job of it. Really stick to your man.
Yep, that's a great idea. Stick to your man. Now, if you happen to be a boy, stick to your girl.
That's even a greater idea, Joe.
Yeah. All right, a minute and 53 to go. 81-66, 15-point lead for Great Taste. Here's Jimmy Valenzuela. Steve Watson, Ray Lazaro is really keeping a tight watch on him now. He's been burning since 2 quarters ago, and he just drew a foul from Philip Cesar. That's his second personal.
Right, good foul to give up by Philip Cesar because Steve Watson had the first step on him. 1 minute 41 seconds remain here in the third quarter.
That last foul by Philip, however, put the Helix Oilers into team foul trouble. They got there earlier than the Great Taste Coffee Makers, and Ricky Brown with a frontal assault in the basket just upped Great Taste's advantage to 17 points. How's my arithmetic serving me tonight, Mr. Trillia? Are you sufficiently impressed this time?
Quite impressed, Joe.
Okay. No more aspersions about me being an Atenean. You know how Ateneans' arithmetics are, you know. Okay. Okay, fifth personal.
Okay, there in slow-mo, we'll see that. Torres will pick up his fifth personal foul there.
Well, with a minute and 19 to go in the third period and a full 12 minutes left in the final quarter, I imagine we will see some graduations before this whole affair is over.
Definitely. And, you know, we can see both sides of the court that the lanes, there are holes in the lanes. So that means that defense is not really the name of the game tonight. And Great Taste Coffee Makers, they do not mind at all, Joe, because like we say, they like to play offense. And I don't think no team
can outshoot Great Taste.
In the PBA, yes, can outshoot Great Taste.
85-68, 17-point lead for the Coffee Makers. A minute and 4 seconds left in the third period. Fabiosa with a 3-point shot. First birdie tonight for Bernie. That rhymes, birdie and Bernie. He should come up with more of those. All right, here is Ricky Brown. He goes to Steve Watson. He tries a 3-point shot of his own. Birdie doesn't rhyme with his name, so it didn't go. 85-71. Jimmy Valenzuela just got shoved out of the floor.
Yes, and no foul on Toto Marquez, a big smile on his face.
Yes, like the cat that swallowed the canary. He got away with bloody murder. Philip Cesar inbounding from the left sideline as we watch that last piece of bruising action in slow-mo. Look at that. Okay.
You know, that smile of Marquez, you could practically see the canary when he was smiling.
Yeah, the feathers were still flying out of his mouth. First personal for Jimmy Valenzuela. It's going to be penalty. Yes, sir, with 31 seconds to go. And the offended party, Ray Lazaro, is on a strike for a pair of charities. We're checking on his percentage from the shooting stripe, but I can imagine it must be very impressive.
81%.
Not bad.
Well, he's been averaging also close to 11 points a game and about 5 rebounds a ball game. So you can see Ray Lazaro contributes not only in the shooting department, but also rebounding and assisting too.
And he's a great defensive player. Let's not forget that. Here's Aaron Torres. He challenges everybody.
And this time he went for the hole. Got a foul from Ray Lazaro.
Well, looks like this little guy is finally vindicating the tremendous faith placed on him by Baby the Loop. And look at him.
Watch his leap there, over Ray Lazaro. Huh?
He has this ability to skywalk too, to spin himself in mid-air for a fraction of a second longer than the ordinary mortal.
So he's getting a lot of exposure here. Coach Baby the Lupan has the right thing in mind. He wants to expose Torres. Just, you know, when Ricky Brown gets usually gets foul ridden, then Torres comes in for him.
In the meantime, Ricky Brown is keeping a close tab on Bernie Fabiosa. He knows Bernie is dangerous from the three-point region like himself. Philip Cesar isolated now against Joey Carpio. Very indecisive. He goes to Ray Lazaro. He fires inside heavy traffic. Bullseye. 88-74, and it's 0 hour for the third quarter. We'll be right back with the final chapter. All right, we're into the fourth and final chapter of game number 1 in the duel for third place between Great Taste and Shell Helix. This is a very fitting aperitif for what is to unfold about 30 or 45 minutes from now, and that would be the start of the championship series between Ginebra San Miguel and the Tanduay Rum Makers. 88-76, 12-point lead for Great Taste. Well, the Helix owners have slowly but very effectively nibbled away at what once stood as a proud 19-point lead for the Great